boys and girls. Today we're going to learn about a new habitat. Say that word with me. Habitat. A habitat is a place where different plants and animals live together. Now we've learned about the woodland habitat or the forest habitat. We've learned about the pond habitat. And we've learned about the ocean habitat. And now we're going to learn about the desert habitat. Something interesting. The first three habitats have water. This desert, the one that we're going to learn about today, the desert habitat, does not have very much water. And we're going to learn about those things. Remember that animals need some things to stay alive. There's three things, kind of like what humans need. They need food, they need water, and they need shelter. And plants that also live in the habitat need some things too. They need air, they need nutrients. Nutrients is like food. They need the sunlight. We need the sunlight too, I think. And they need water, just like us. They need four things to survive. And that's what those plants need. And we're going to find out about some interesting plants in this habitat. All right, this is a picture of the desert habitat. Deserts are very dry climates. There is not much water because it doesn't rain very often. At my house right now, I'm looking at dark clouds. I think maybe it might rain today here in Colorado Springs Monument. The desert we're going to talk about is hot and sandy. We're going to learn about the plants and animals that can survive in the hot, dry desert. Now, I've got a job for you. Are you listening? Listening? You have to think and listen about what kind of animals and plants live in the desert climate. And the next time we see each other, I'll talk to you about those things, okay? Here you go. Look around. What do you see? A tall, spiny cactus reaching up towards the sky, dry, sandy soil. Can you see the rocks that are warm and toasty from the hot sun? It's kind of like big rocks up there almost. Here are rocks down here. Can you see the desert habitat? You can see the desert habitat, but you can't see me. I'm hiding under a rock, but I would love to scurry out to meet you. What kind of animal do you think that might be? Remember, it's something that lives under a rock, and it lives in the desert climate. Let's see if you can guess which animal it is. I was going to say a snake, but this is a lizard. Hi, my name is Lanaya Lizard, and I live in the desert. Even though the desert is hot and dry, I am very comfortable living here. If you look closely, you can see many of the plants and animals that live here in the desert with me. I can see a hawk. Where's the hawk?
Cactus.
On the cactus. There he is. He's little. Searching for food, peering around, looking very, very closely for something to eat. I think I will dart around my around the desert sand and see what other types of plants and animals I might meet in my habitat. This guy right here is a very big cactus. Cactuses have very pointy things on them. Have you ever seen them? That is called prickly. They're prickly. They're sticky and prickly. Ooh, look at this beautiful animal. And this one too. Oh, he's a big guy, isn't he? The ones we have around here aren't this big. I better be quiet and careful as I crawl along so I don't scare the animals that live in the desert with me. Bud, bud, bud. Listen closely. I think I hear a jackrabbit thumping its hind feet. It's warning the other animals that there's a bobcat nearby in the rocky cave. Do you see? I see him right there. I'm going to sneak away quietly so that fierce bobcat doesn't see me. Wow. Look at the gigantic ears on that jackrabbit. It uses its ears to stay cool in the hot desert sun since it has such a warm, fuzzy body. The heat in the jackrabbit's body travels up to its ears and then goes out into the air. I wonder how other desert animals keep themselves cool when the sun makes the desert so hot. Do you know how people get cooled off when they are hot? Do you know? Sometimes it looks like it's wet. That's called perspiration. That's how we get cool. And sometimes we like to get in the water when it's hot. But there's not very much water around in the desert habitat, so let's find out how some of these animals keep themselves cool. All right, these things right here, do you know what these are? They help you see things very, very far away. They're called binoculars. Wow, looking using my binoculars, I can spy a bobcat sitting in its dark cave, staying cool. Oh, that's a way to keep cool, the shade. Do you do that? I do that. I bet it's surviving in the desert, surveying the desert in search of food. When it spies something to eat, it will leap carefully down the rocks, very quietly, and then sprint, run really, really fast to catch its prey in its sharp claws. This is a very scary, fierce animal. Well, not this one. I thought it was something else. This isn't scary. He's unique and interesting looking. Over there on the rock in the sun, I see my brother Lamar. He's a collared lizard, sunning himself in those to keep warm. Like many other animals in the desert, we lizards like this hot sun, as long as we don't get too hot. If we feel too hot, we can just hide under a rock in the shade. Good way to keep cool in the shade. Oh, interesting. Now look at this cactus. See these things right here? I wonder if animals eat them. Looks like that little chipmunk's eating them. Looks like a fruit. Now that one I'm not so sure about. I don't know if I want to eat. I don't think I want to eat him. Technical difficulties. I can always find many animals over near the prickly pear cactus that grows close to the ground. Turtles and ground squirrels love to eat the prickly pear's juicy red fruit. Many animals like snakes and spiders hide under the cactus trying to find a bit of shade. I like hiding out here with my desert friends too. So, what do you think eats the prickly pear cactus? What is this one? Turtle? Chipmunk? Wonder if the snake will eat it. I don't know. I'm not real keen on snakes. How about you? Here are some other plants that live in the desert habitat. This is a saguro. This is a Joshua tree. This is a saguro cactus, and this is called a barrel cactus. They have prickly spines or needles on them. Let me get a closer look at the top of one of the saguro cactuses. That's the really tall one. If I peer through my binoculars, everybody peer with me through your binoculars, look at my picture. I can see a bird and some bees drinking the nectar from the flower. It seems birds are in every habitat are always looking for nectar. I better be careful when I'm scurrying across the sandy soil of the desert. I can meet either one of these creatures crawling on the floor of the desert. Oh my! The hairy tarantula crawls slowly across the sand and dirt. Uh-oh, a poisonous scorpion has crept out from under a rock. I'd better dart away, quick! Look at all the animals in the desert that are searching for food. It looks like the roadrunner, this is the roadrunner, was fast enough to catch a tiny lizard for its dinner. The kit fox, there's the kit fox, has pricked its ears as if it's heard something. I wonder if it hears me. Yikes, I better get going. Now this is an interesting animal. I don't know what this one's called. It's a bird sometimes. But this one is called a javelina, and I know that. I have a special book I'm going to read to you guys about javelina. I think that was a mother fox hoping to find some food for her kits. These young foxes look like they just awoke from their daily snooze. It sure is hard to see them since their fur is the same color as the sand and dirt in the desert. I wonder if they can hear me. I better skedaddle. Who can remember what it's called when animals blend into their environment, into their habitat? It's kind of like the clothes that your daddy might wear when they go out hunting. Does anybody know what that's called? It's called camouflage. Good job. These little foxes are camouflaged because they're the same color as the desert. And a baby fox is called a kit, just to let you know. Ooh, there's that one I was thinking about earlier. I don't think I'd like to run into him. I hear the rattle of the rattlesnake's tail. It looks like it was resting in the shade of a rock, but now when it's awake and it's warning me, leave me alone. I'm out of here. Ooh, there's a coyote's howl that tells me the hot sun is about to set in, and the dry, sandy desert will soon be dark and cool. Do you ever hear coyotes where you live? I hear them where I live. We're kind of a semi-desert area where we live. Since the sun is going to start setting soon, I think I'll catch a nap too. I need to get back to my rock that's been warming in the sun all day so I can stay warm when the sun goes down. That's the end of our story for today, boys and girls. Can you think of some animals that live in the desert? Try to remember some. Say them out loud to me. Can I hear you? Did you say coyote? Good job. Did you say snake? Yeah. How about a lizard? How about a scorpion or tarantula? How about a roadrunner or a fox? Those are all animals that live in the desert. And think of some plants. Remember the one with the little juicy red fruit? That's called a prickly pear cactus. And the Seguro cactus is the very, very tall one. And then there was the round, fat one. That was the barrel cactus. So we know that cactuses live in the desert. All right, until next time. See you later. Bye.